Hi, beautiful. Welcome to EBINOTTI Official. I am EBINOTTI, and today we're doing the zodiac readings. I'm so excited to be here. Today we're reading Virgo, the zodiac sign of Virgo. So under full moon Leo, because we always sit down for the moon cycles every 2 weeks, full moon and new moon, okay? So we're reading the full moon, we're breaking it down with the zodiac signs. Virgo, whether you're sun, moon, Virgo, you've got Virgo anywhere in your birth chart you want to check out right now. Anyone can watch Virgo, especially right now. Don't worry about timeline if you're not watching this when it comes out, but currently North Node is in Pisces, which means South Node is in Virgo, okay? It's an important energy to check out, not to mention it's beautiful. It's a beautiful energy. So welcome to your reading, Virgo. Cheers to you if you're having some sips. Get comfy, get cozy. I'm just having a regular coffee today with cream and sugar. We sure do love our coffee around here, and I've run out of all my favorites. So I'm just having some basics today. So cheers to you as we get started on your reading. So we've got some oracle cards picked out, the Crow Tarot today, and a Kyanite wand. These are the choices that we made for Virgo under full moon Leo. Okay, we're going to start with the Goddess Oracle today. Down in the description box, you can find contact information, links to my deck collection, and all that good stuff if you're interested in the cards. Any of the offers that we have will also be listed down in the description box. Feel free to leave a comment, share the video. Please like and subscribe if you do hang out for the reading. It really helps to circulate the videos to other people. Okay, and let's get into it. Full moon Leo for Virgo. This full moon has been a really tricky energy for the collective mentally. There's been a lot of mental brain fog coming in, cognitive dissonance as people awaken to new truths that may be difficult. It's a shadowy moon as we cross this full moon Leo and we get closer and closer to the new moon Pisces, okay? So a lot of the collective really struggling with fears, fear-based thinking, and that's just a collective thing. So let's see how it's going for Virgo. On the bottom to get us started, the goddess Rhiannon with doubt. Now, this card I know came up for Taurus for sure. You might want to check out your fellow earth sign in the zodiac Taurus, but the type of doubt that the maiden feminine can embody right now is very relevant for the collective because, like we were talking about, full moon Leo is about facing our fears, doing some shadow work in the arena of, how we identify what we believe in, what we stand for. So it can be really tricky in, the mental space and can create fears and cognitive dissonance that bring in this doubt. And that's a dark force. That's dark force energy. It's natural to feel fear. It is not natural to doubt yourself, okay? I mean, it is in the sense that we're all human beings out here and we have to go through our process. But we don't want to lean into the kind of doubt that's self-deprecating, especially under a moon like this. There's a lot of psychological warfare in our societies right now based around that kind of doubt so that they can sell you a product or, just genuinely get you to be a little bit weaker than maybe you would naturally have been if you leaned into your power instead of your doubt. Pride being a big thing used under Leo energy. So full moon Leo, even 6 months ago in the new moon of Leo, the Leo season, they trigger a lot of those kind of activations in people. So we're here to counter that. Being the divine feminine powerhouses that we are, that's what we do out here. So welcome, because you seem to be playing the same fiddle as we get your goddess card. And on the bottom for your reading now, wow, the Lady of Beasts, we just saw this energy come up for Aries. So Lady of Beasts with the relationship to nature and all animal medicine, all animal spirits, all animal totems, familiars. This is all the creatures that walk this earth with us, including plants, okay? It doesn't have to be beasts. It can be the elements. It can be herbs. It can be flowers, absolutely anything here. But the connection and the relationship between all things, especially as the divine feminine, you see her there. Ready to birth, okay, because she's quite voluptuous and quite full, and that's what that kind of relationship is talking about. As a female, we get that natural relationship, okay? And Maeve is going to be your goddess card for the reading, with responsibility, very Virgo, this energy. Also feeling very Taurus. Again, Taurus coming up for you as we see that beautiful full moon energy depicted here on the card. We've got our shield, we've got our sword, we are ready to take responsibility, okay? And Virgo as an energy teaches all other signs and all others in the collective about this type of responsibility to honor thy word, thy body, all of the things, okay? So really big alignment energy here, lining up to beast, nature, our responsibility, our honor, the warrior feminine coming through very, very strong. And it's feeling very earth realm, and love that for us. As we feel like we're already taking advice from Virgo, even though this is the Virgo reading. So you're doing you out here, Virgo, and it's not that everybody's watching, but people are definitely moving accordingly. Interesting message. Moving accordingly, given the power that you have to take responsibility. And you might be seeing that reflected in a lot of different ways in your own life right now, the way people are coming to you when they have issues, problems, things that they know they can come to Virgo and it will be dealt with, or they'll get their solution. The strong advice that they need, okay? Lots of different relationships coming in for Virgo. So let's see what the Dragon Oracle has to say about it for your full moon Leo reading. On the bottom, Archangel Gabriel's dragon that brings purification. Very popular energy that we have seen under this full moon Leo. So I highly recommend you check out other readings for this moon cycle if you are interested. The advice, self-discipline will speed ascension and bring joy. You can carry Archangel Gabriel's diamond, one of the purest, strongest, stones on the earth is the diamond, and it's coming through as very refined, very much so your energy. So if you've been called to the clear stones, especially diamonds, as royal blue and gold dragon, wow. And I shit you not, on the bottom we get Archangel Gabriel's dragon again. This is a purification energy. Look at you being pressed into diamond right now. Okay, self-discipline will speed ascension and bring joy. Self-discipline, that does not mean society's version of what's best for you. That means your version of what's best for you, okay? So taking responsibility, and that's the number one thing about honor and strength. And I know you know this, Virgo. To take responsibility, you have to be very, very honest with who and what you are and what you're doing out here so you can stand up for it. So getting very, very clear in that energy. Let's see, royal blue and gold dragon, that's a heavy, heavy energy there in terms of power and your importance. Strengthens you to stand in your power with wisdom. So because it strengthens you, that's a little bit of, the tests and things that you've been going through for the last few months and few years, especially the last few years, okay? Royal blue, like there's a reason blue is my favorite color. If you don't know it, it's not just because I'm a Pisces and a water sign, okay? It's because of the power behind it historically. And this dragon speaks to us about that. So let's get the advice. Awaken to your own majesty, okay? Wear your cloak of power with pride. Again, pride coming through here to talk to you about your own identity, the way that you see yourself, the way that you allow others to treat you, maybe. That's a big thing when we get relationships on the board here with the Lady of Beasts. To bring purification from Archangel Gabriel, that's a really strong protective energy from spirit. Sometimes Gabriel has to come in and purify us because we've really run amok. We've gone down a dark path or missed the mark in some way. We missed the exit. And we were supposed to get off this highway a long time ago. So a little bit of relationship stuff coming in for you, Virgo. Hopefully that's not too heavy. We're here to support you as a collective. But hopefully understanding your own majesty, your own power, your own beautiful energy out here and the responsibilities that you have or maybe came into this life with. So the things that you want to get done, if that's really hitting and resonating for you, then it's time to focus in those arenas, okay? And anything else that seems more important needs to be understood to be a distraction, because this is not somebody else's version of your life. This is your version of your life, okay? So wow, really sitting down with the philosophies. I'm getting Hierophant energy and Hermit energy really, really strong. But even though the Hermit actually in tarot is a Virgo card, I'm getting it as an exterior force, somebody coming from outside to be the wise old man on the mountaintop that you can tap into for wisdom. Okay, so if you have any elders or people that embody that type of energy around you, you might want to go and communicate with them, open communication with them, so that you can see where maybe you've turned, taken a wrong turn, as the cards just really have a hard time moving here. So yeah, you might be feeling a little bit crooked, a little bit janky, a little bit like you need a helping hand, a guiding force, that kind of thing. A swift kick in the ass, I just heard. That's such a Virgo message, and we love that. We love that so hard. Virgo is always so compassionate to others and so harsh. And they think that they're terrible people sometimes because of it. That Rhiannon with self-doubt or doubt coming up, right? They think that they're terrible people because of their judgment being so strong, and they're so heavy on themselves. But no, there's a beautiful ability within Virgo to see perfection. Potential is another way of saying that. To see the potential of a situation, a person, the world, everything, anything they look at. So, you know, don't be too hard on yourself here, Virgo, as we get the Knight of Pentacles. Beautiful earth energy to get you started with the tarot, the warrior of earth. The warrior of truth, I just heard, because what is more true than what you can see, touch, taste, smell, feel, hear? You know what I'm saying? So all the senses coming through really, really strong for Virgo. It's a steady energy with the Knight of Pentacles to get us started. So slow and steady wins the race. It's one of the first messages here, is don't try to move too quickly. Also, when it comes down to Maeve and your goddess message with responsibility, that is very much so the Knight of Pentacles and his arena, okay? As he is the Knight of Earth. He definitely is. All the knights are responsible, very responsible. It's their job, their duty to their kingdom. They don't stay knights very long if they can't manage that first aspect, and then after that they have to be useful to the kingdom, as we get quite a few swords, quite a few cards out here for you. And you see the Knight of Swords coming out first beside the Fool. So Knight of Swords, the warrior of truth, okay? Here we are, the warrior of the air element. Not your natural element, Virgo, being air here, but it's a really powerful thing when you understand something and you hold on to it, you've analyzed it, and you believe it and you trust it. You become very, very strong in that energy and passionate, which brings the warning off of this card. The Knight of Swords can often pop off at the mouth or speak out of turn, say things without thinking. And then later, when back in a more feminine or compassionate type of heartfelt energy, they regret what they've said, okay? So you don't need to analyze every single thing that you've said. If you can keep yourself in alignment, and the best way to do that is to stay in a place of Zen. Stay in a place of inner peace, as opposed to, ooh, I want to party, ooh, I want to get excited, ooh, up, up, up. The energy goes up, 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 okay? When the energy goes up, 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 and I'm sure you know this, as it's the first card out and going to be somewhat of a past or recent past energy, things can go sideways very quickly. Keep in mind that it is full moon energy that we're reading, so full moon, you know, oh, we got more than I thought. The full moon is typical of people, you know, leaning into fear or excess, or, you know, if they're going to do anything dark or naughty or, you know, sinful, they're going to do it under a full moon. So that's the warning coming off of the Knight of Swords. He's very good at what he does, but when he gets passionate and a little too excited, a little too much fire in there, he can, you know, get angry. And then that's it. Triggered, I just heard. As we get the second card out, the Fool. Major Arcana 0. Infinity. Nada. He doesn't even get a number in this one. He's fearless. He is beautiful and fearless, but he is young. Okay, which is why a lot of people see this energy as foolish when they are looking at it being played out in real life amongst human beings. Okay, so as long as you know that you're on path, excuse me, Virgo, as long as you know you're on path and you're moving in all your majesty, in all your pure, ancient or old soul, higher self wisdom, then you're going to be just fine. As we get our central energy, the Death card, Major Arcana 13, talking about a beautiful transformation that you're undergoing currently. This is your central energy, so there's no way to miss this one. Something's ending, something's beginning. That's how it goes with death. The caterpillar goes into the chrysalis and becomes the beautiful butterfly one day. And if you don't go into the chrysalis, what happens? You die. You know, you transform or you die. That is the choice of, as we see the Lady of Beasts, we see nature, and there's no pussyfooting around nature. It's a ruthless cosmos, and especially the 3D realm that we're all in, okay? So really facing down the natural life and death cycle in all ways, Virgo. That's the advice for you, is to really embody that and be fearless, because you're coming out as strong warrior energy. So you're feeling very passionate about something, okay? Allow things in your life to transform so you can continue to move down this path the way that you want to. As we get your fourth card out, the last one that we got that fell, and we'll get one more to finish your reading, the Chariot card, Major Arcana number 7. Talk about momentum, talk about power, holy Hera. This one really goes when it goes, okay? I know we're reading with the Crow Tarot and they all fly, but they're not all in motion. As you see the Fool here, you know, sitting on his log, gazing out, and definitely not in motion. Here, the Chariot, it is motion. It is the definition of motion in all of tarot, okay? It's momentum. And once you've transformed and allowed something to die, or allowed a part of yourself to change permanently, and nothing is permanent, so don't worry about that part, but allowed yourself to shift, truly shift, the momentum, the amount of air energy that comes into your sails, your wings, you know, however you want to look at it, the amount of energy that comes in as a force to support your changes, the responsibilities that you're taking on for yourself fearlessly, determinedly, I just heard, yeah. It's going to be a very noticeable support, okay? The 7 of Major Arcana, Chariot, also being the card of spirit, the number of spirit. Okay, 7 is a spiritual number, so it's a spiritual force no matter which way you look at it. So you're aligning to spirit here in a really powerful way. Again, Archangel Gabriel from his dragon over here talking to us about purification and diamonds and all those wonderful things. If you want to speed the ascension, because the Chariot talks to us about speed, you have to allow this purification. Death is another way of saying purification, okay? And that's what Archangel Gabriel is here to support you in. Also, the Lady of Beasts, if you have any animal familiars, you want to tap into the spirit of animal medicine, do that, okay? Tap into nature and allow yourself to undergo a metamorphosis. As we get your final card just out of the way, the King of Wands, beautiful energy. And on the bottom of the deck to finish us off, the Queen of Swords. I like that a king and queen counterpart energies are coming out here together to talk about it. Let's talk about it. Okay, so the King of Wands, again, Leo. It's full moon Leo that we're reading. Do you see the... Yeah, of course you do. Lion, right? Huge synchronicity with that. It's giving you a 6-month window, which we haven't read that off this energy of the King of Wands in a long time. But it's giving you a 6-month window here to get something, you know, really established that needs to, because you've chosen this path, needs to transform right now for you, okay? This is a 2-week kind of energy. Take as much time as you need. Do this as quickly as you can if that's what you're here to do, because your acceptance of this is, Major Arcana is very much so spirit interacting with us. And you've got 3 Major Arcana here, all as your central energy. So you have to allow, you have to accept, surrender, you know, do all those beautiful things. And the Queen of Swords says that you can do it logically with truth with a sword in your hand, okay? So take responsibility, be honest. And that might be a big message, a big chunky message here. But the King of Wands is very James Bond, very charismatic, beautiful, capable, but he's not usually out here running his mouth. Knight of Swords energy is not King of Wands energy at all. These two energies rarely even, I mean, they get along, but only when they're both, like, again, centered and zen and at peace, okay? And it's mostly because this king is capable regardless of the energy that this Knight of Swords can be in. If he goes dark, if he's imbalanced, if he's triggered, passionate in a way that he can't control his emotions. This king is very, very good at controlling his emotions, but it's because of his intentions. He controls his emotions when he fucking feels like it. I just heard, wow, powerful energy out here as we see this beautiful oxen and, you know, and the lion energy, again, with the Lady of Beasts, the animals kind of really sticking out here. The horse, we saw Rhiannon in the beginning with her wild horses. Okay, so we got to be a little bit careful because it is a maiden energy with Rhiannon. We don't want to be the doubted fool. We don't want to doubt ourselves, because that is not the fool in his strength. The fool in his strength is incredibly powerful, usually intuitive, and just sees and feels things before others, and that's why he's on his path faithfully and fearlessly. Okay, so here, needing to do a little bit of analyzing the truth, deep diving for yourself, or having those conversations, whatever it is, you know, there's definitely shadow work to be had in the air element for you. So getting into some of those harder truths or discussions, okay, and then feeling the momentum. The King of Wands following up the Chariot is going to speak to you on the amount of momentum that you feel when you get passionate again and you no longer feel chaotic in the mental space about it. You feel very clear and ignited. The King of Wands here is resting, but trust me, if any other lion walks into his territory right now, you're going to see different energy, and that's how you feel. Beautiful messages for you today, Virgo. We're going to leave that one right there. Thank you for being here today. I hope you got everything you needed out of this reading. We love you so much, Virgo, and we will see you in your next reading.